Hey, everybody, welcome back. As we were talking about before, today is actually the 100-year anniversary of the opening of Shea's Buffalo, an incredible gem of not only the Queen City, Western New York, the state of New York, given its history and the role that it has played in this city's, in this region's history. Second to none. Please look for our Jordan Orkis and our Natasha Urich. They're going to be getting into a tremendous amount more about the anniversary, all the celebration that's going on. We're going to be covering the celebration party tonight down at Shea's. It runs from 5:30, I think, until 8:30. And so we're gonna have cameras there tonight. Be sure to look for that tonight. News 4 at 10 and 11. In addition, of course, there's a lot of celebration that goes around that big anniversary, that big milestone. And so we wanted to bring our friends in from 42 North and from Shea's. We have Michelle Merlot from Shea's and Fred Marshall from 42 North. Fred is holding, that you can't see, that he may hold up, a 4-pack of a sparkling new brew that is celebrating the anniversary of Shea's. Michelle and Fred, welcome. Buffalo
Thank
Brief.
you.
Thanks.
for having us.
Thanks for being here, guys. Appreciate it. All right, Michelle, tell us a little bit about, first, give us kind of the high beats. Like I said, Jordan Orkis and Natasha Urich are going to be doing a lot more on the anniversary, but kind of the high points. Today is indeed the 100th anniversary, right?
It is. Today is the kickoff of our centennial celebration. 100 years ago today, they finished work on Shea's and they opened the Wonder Theater. So tonight we're inviting everyone to come celebrate on stage with us where legends have stood. We've got some fun surprises planned. DJ Milk. We've got a centennial cake,
Nice.
a champagne toast.
Nice.
It's going to be a good time. We've got a photo booth on stage. And if you've never been on stage at Shea's, it's a really cool experience just to look at the house itself and take it all in.
I totally agree. It is. It's magnificent. It's,
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you walk out and you're sort of not expecting just how grand it is. So, Fred, to help celebrate this, 42 North did what?
We made a special beer for the occasion. Since they're turning 100, we figured we just moved in down the street.
Yep.
Last year. So now that we're neighbors, we wanted to get in on that celebration. So we have this Wonder beer here, which is a West Coast style Pilsner. It's got Centennial hops, which is very apropos.
Love it.
You got some Citra, some Simcoe, and kind of like a traditional Pilsner, but hoppier.
Yeah, I was going to say, that sounds like, if you like that sort of West Coast style of an IPA where it's like real piney, evergreeny, the Centennial,
Little
and
citrus.
like almost Chinook type of sort
Yep.
of like that. That's what this sounds like.
It is. But you do have the
mouth.
lightness and crispiness
Mouthwater.
of kind of a light lager to a traditional Pils.
Kind of a crushable beer in that case.
I would agree with that comment. Yes.
It is. For the record, before we started, Michelle did ask if those were indeed cold. It's Friday. And listen, even though it is 10:43, it's a Bills Friday.
We always keep the beer cold.
See? 42 North
Gotta do
knows
that.
what's going on. Fred, John Sipperman, your guys' founder, does this a lot, where he partners with local organizations or causes or what have you. This makes sense, obviously, because of you guys in terms of just the proximity of your two businesses. But obviously, John is a big, big supporter of the arts.
He is. And also, and his wife, Kathy, as well. They're
Yes, thank you.
co-owners. And basically, collaboration is one of our 3 major tenets. We just added adventure, the 4th one, but quality, collaboration, authenticity. And the collaboration part has been a huge part of our identity over the years, whether it be with local charities, with the arts. So definitely, like even down in West Falls, we're involved with those guys. So yeah, that's a huge part for us.
That is great.
And it's nice to be part of it too.
Right? It is.
We
I was going to
enjoy
say,
it.
could you have a 100-year celebration without like partnerships, like either a new partnership like 42 North or something that has been around for generations?
I can't stress the importance enough of the relationship between Shea's and relationships of bars and restaurants downtown. It's something that we love to do. We love to collaborate. We love to invigorate downtown Buffalo as much as we can.
Yeah.
And there's no way around it, really, and nor should there be.
Right, I agree.
Yeah.
It should be sort of synonymous, right? I mean,
Right.
when you think of downtown, obviously when you think of theater district, you think of that. When you think of downtown, when you think of Buffalo, you should think of Shea's. Shea's is undergoing quite the transformation for its centennial. Again, we won't get into too many details, but could you talk a little bit about the renovation that is now moving forward? Supposed to be launching starting in the spring, wrapped up by 2027. It's big news. This is a lot of money that's being pumped into this theater for probably one of the bigger renovations that it's seen in quite some time.
It's so exciting.
Yeah.
It's a dramatic 4-story addition integrated with the existing structure.
Right.
3 new high-capacity elevators, which there are no
There
elevators
are no
in
elevators.
Shea's. So that will be huge in terms of accessibility.
Yeah.
And also some expanded lobbies, which will improve the flow of patrons moving in and out of the theater. If you've been to a show
Yeah.
at Shea's, you
Especially
know,
the popular ones.
about 15 minutes before they open the house doors, it gets a little tight.
It gets a little tight in there.
It's
But
hard to get a beer.
It is
yeah,
hard to get
it's
a beer.
hard to get a
That's
beer.
a fantastic point. Fred.
and 60 new restrooms,
Which
wow.
would be big too.
also
Big,
huge.
big too.
Yeah.
Because honestly, if you've ever been to a show, and whether it's popular or not, you know that, for example, if you're up in the top of the house, you got to go all the way to the bottom, to the basement, and the line for the bathroom, the line for everything is kind of slow. But I will say this. I think every time I've gone, it's been sort of a mad rush, but I've always been able to complete the act, and I feel like everybody else has. There's enough time. It's a little cramped in there.
It gets a little tight,
Yeah.
But luckily, Steve Carmina and his team and Shea's were all very excited about their designs and the collaboration of, what is needed for the space and what exists, with the importance of preserving what's been around for now 100 years.
Right, the history of it all. Fred, if you could, I feel like a lot of people are really familiar with 42 North out in East Aurora. The Flats, the one downtown, which is what we're talking about here in terms of the proximity to Shea's, is a newer location that has done pretty well. And I have to say, commending you, your staff, John and his wife for having the audacity and having the belief and I think the hope to open a business downtown when a lot of businesses are closing up shop. So talk a little bit about the Flats, when you guys are open, what you guys offer, and all the things.
Yeah, so we
Great
are
press.
generally the only time we're closed is if there's no show going on, nothing else happening. But it's kind of standard dinner hours during the week, after 4. And then the weekends, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, if we're open on a matinee show or something, that'll start at noon.
Nice.
They got a full menu that's different than
Out at EA, right?
than East Aurora. So Fat Bob's runs the kitchen in East Aurora, and their parent company, Queen City Bistro, is doing the menu downtown. So you're going to get a little higher end stuff.
Yeah.
Not that barbecue isn't high end, but
Sure.
you'll see more salads and a bigger cocktail list. It kind of fits in with the downtown Main Street vibe a lot better. Totally different look too.
It is
I
a
don't know if
different
you've
look.
been in there, it's like we're rustic in East Aurora. Down
Exactly.
here, it's a little more Art Deco.
Yeah.
To kind of match the times. It's the old Wurlitzer Flats.
Which is fantastic. And it's one that, did John have to do a lot of renovating in there? Did he kind of preserve what it was, that sort of historical look?
The look is still the same, but it's definitely renovated. I mean, it was down to the bare bones.
Oh, was it?
They
Okay.
wanted to do kind of a state-of-the-art, nice kitchen. Everything is, new back there. But the appearance of the place is definitely still, you get this cool Art Deco brass and the white granite and everything. So it's pretty cool.
It is a great place, and I encourage you, if you've not been downtown, go down to 42 North Flats. You can see it right there. It's a beautiful space, a lot of really good food, and of course, great beers. And this one now, tell me about this, Fred. This thing is going to be available. I see it here in cans. Is it available on tap there at Shea's? Where can we find it?
You will see it on tap at the Flats and in East Aurora.
Nice.
And then cans, I believe you guys are carrying over at Shea's.
Sweet.
Starting tonight.
Oh, nice. Excellent.
It's ready to go.
Oh, man. That's all right. So how does it actually walk me through that? Now I'm curious because I don't know why it didn't occur to me. Of course, you're going to serve the beer at the party.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I didn't connect it.
Thought
It's
that
Friday.
was why we were here.
It's been a long week, right? Yes, thank you, Michelle. So how does that work when you're able, like, are you able to ramp up production that quickly, or is this something that's been in the works for?
It's been in the works.
Yeah, for a while.
Yeah, lagers tend to take 4 to 6 weeks just,
Got it.
fermentation. So we had to plan it out, design the logo, which is really cool if you can see
I love it. Yeah.
It's got kind of like this traditional shot of Main Street Buffalo. You can see the Shea's logo, and it's really cool.
It is awesome. It's a great job. Who designs those?
I
those for
don't
you?
know
You
who
can see
they
it right there.
contracted
Love
this
that.
one to. Oh, that's wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's was it 5.5 ABV?
5.5%. Yep.
Wow,
so
nice.
crushable, like you said.
Really crushable, and at 45 IBUs too. That's a little 45. Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. Very good. This is good.
Yeah,
I can't
it's
wait.
exciting.
This is going to be a great time. All right, Michelle, if folks out there want to get involved, actually, will this be available Wegmans Tops
You'll see
elsewhere?
it Consumers. I know that
Consumers.
much. I'm not sure about the Wegmans Tops yet. If we had enough, like, because
Got
it's
it.
not
A ton of them.
a ton of it, but yeah.
Oh,
You
all
know,
right.
There they are canning it right
So
there.
if you can find it out there at Consumers, get a hold of it quickly because you're not making a ton of it.
They got the lion's share over at
Got
Shea's, and then
And
you
there
know,
it
whatever's
is.
left is.
So maybe you have to go to Shea's to grab a pop.
Certainly.
That's a good idea.
Michelle, if folks are watching this, what do they need to know about how the public can participate? Can anybody who wants to come down tonight? And
Yeah.
then will there be other opportunities if they can't come tonight?
Of course. If they'd like to join us to celebrate tonight, tickets are still available
Nice. Do need
at
tickets.
shays.org.
Thank you.
The party is from 5:30 to 8:30. Apart from that, if they wanted to get involved in other events, they can check the website for other goings on about town.
All right, fantastic. And then again, if you want some of that beer, find it at Consumers if you're lucky, but otherwise you will be able to find it for sure at Shea's downtown. Michelle Merlot and Fred Marshall, you guys, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having
Thanks
us.
for
All
having
right,
us.
guys.